Welcome back to your channel Palvikan Bharti with your guide and friend, you can say, Avilash Sarkar. So we are progressing on profit and loss, and there we have reached till 39. Now we move on to 40. That is written in the board itself. So 40 says a milkman purchases the milk. A milkman purchases milk at rupees X per liter, and sells it at 2x per liter. Still he mixes 2 liter water with every 6 liter of pure milk. Okay. What is percentage profit? This would be very easy, but still. Now the milkman purchases milk. So cost price is X rupees X. You can assume yes, this is written X per liter. So I am not writing the unit, rather you understand that it is in liter, rupees per liter, and this unit will be same for every case, X, and the selling price is in same unit, that is equal to 2x. But is it the transaction happening very purely? No. What he is doing, he is cheating on quality. How? He is mixing, that mixture is of milk against water, which will make the new liquid, that is mixed with a ratio of 6:2. That means 6 liter of milk with 2 liter of water, that ultimately gives 3:1 ratio. So at least if I say 4 liter mixture is made, so there 3 liter of milk and 1 liter of water, so that he is selling. So during selling, if he is purchasing pure milk, let's say 1 liter, or let's say for the round off, I'm taking that 3 liter he is purchasing with a rate of X. So let 3 liter, so I can take any volume, because that would be a proportion, because I always said that this transaction is linearly related with all these variables. So I can take any value, so accordingly the thing will be linearly related. So I am assuming let 3 liter milk purchased. So this is my assumption, purchase. Okay. So now I am rubbing this out. This is no need, because 3:1 you can understand. So milk purchase. So that cost price will be how much? Cost price for 3 liter of milk is equal to X into 3, that is equal to 3x. But when he is selling instead of 3, he is selling 4 liter. So that selling price for 3 plus 1, because ultimately when you will add the water, it would not seems to be means water cannot be distinguished separately from the milk. It will be definitely milk, because the major part is milk, and that's why the color won't change. So I can assume that he is selling milk, but the volume is increased. So there he is cheating, and he is selling that volume. I'm talking about the volume, not the property of the liquid. I'm saying the volume. He has purchased 3 liter, for which he has paid 3x, and selling 3 plus 1, that means 4 liter, for which he is getting selling price into the volume, that means 8x is receiving. So the profit is how much? 5x. So that profit is on what? 3x. So I have to calculate percentage profit. So that means equal to 5x upon 3x into 100. Percentage will be the profit. X will be cancelled out. 5 by 3, basically that would give you 166.7, I suppose. 5 ones are 5, 3 ones are 3, 2 0, 3 6 are 20, then there is equal to 20, that means 3 6 are 18, 2 0 6 are 18, and this will go on. So I can take round of 7%. So this is the percentage of profit if he does so. Okay. So moving to the next problem, problem number 41. The problem number 41 says, if books bought at price ranging from, if books bought at prices ranging from 200 to 350 and sold at prices ranging 300 to 425, this is the range. What is greatest profit that might be made in selling 8 books. Okay. So answer. Now the thing is that when the selling price also within some range, because there may be too much variety of books, so that books are not being purchased in same price. At the same time, when it is not purchased in the same price, it cannot be sold in same price to get at least some profit. I'm not saying every time it will be the same profit on every book, but at least some profit. So if it is ranging from this to this and selling is this to this, the maximum means I am talking about the cost price and I am talking about the selling price. So this, if it is the total range, okay, this is cost price range, this is selling price range. So I know the thing is maximum when we are talking about the extreme values. That means this is one range and this could be another range. Okay, so in that profit could be, this is, let's say the profit is how much, profit, this is the if I say this is what 200, this is your 350, this is 300 and this is 425. So the profit can be maximized if I choose this range, and I am not aware that 8 books is purchased in what rate. I am free to choose anything, any book which will give the maximum profit. So it is not said, not restricting me that some book of this price, some book of that price, but it is only said that 8 books. So it is immaterial whether I consider 8 books or 1 books. I can maximize my profit if I purchase with the minimum price and I can sell it the maximum price. And if for some kind of book, if it is give the maximum one, why should not sell the same thing, same book, 8 numbers will be the maximum price, because that is the only possibility where I get the maximum profit. So that is the answer. So your selling price would be for this one by the selling price. Now if you sell 8 numbers, you will get the respective profit. If it is has to be calculated what is the greatest profit, so this is the profit, let's say, it is only said the profit, not the percentage. The profit for the maximum profit for this case is 225. Now you sell 8 books, it will be multiplied only 10, this is 100, 200, 1200 rupees. Okay, now this will be the only multiplication factor on the maximum price, maximum profit I'll gain. Now in case it is said to be the percentage, greatest percentage profit, now there is no role of this 8 numbers then, because I will take it on the selling and cost price, because that will be a ratio. This will not harm any anything to this calculation. Okay, because I will calculate this numerator basis on the 8 books, and this also I will calculate on the basis of the 8 books. So if in case the percentage profit being asked, so that will be the same for even the 100 numbers of book. But as it is physically profit being has to be calculated, so your margin has to be multiplied with the quantity of books. That is the only difference. Okay, understood? So your answer will be this one. (42) percentage profit earned by selling, percentage profit earned by selling article at 1920 is equal to percentage loss incurred by selling article at 1280, and this is in rupees, you can understand that. Okay, what price should be sold to get, what price the article be sold so that profit become 25%. Okay, now this is a very simple equation. I will go with that, because the profit earned by selling article at, this is the selling price, then second case also this is selling price. That means cost price for the articles is not varying, so that cost price, if it is same, the selling price by 1 plus profit for first case selling price by 1 minus loss will be the equation. Now this selling price is different. I am saying this is SP2 and this is loss and profit. Now loss and profit, how it is related? The percentage profit for first case is percentage loss the second case. So these values are same. I can take it, both are x. So now from there 1 minus x by 1 plus x, if I do that, this will be the SP2, that means 1280 divided by 1920. Can it be reduced? 28.6. How can it be reduced? 64 by 86, 32 by 43, 9, 8 to the 9, sorry, 9 to the 6, 2, that to the 48, then 16 2, 16 3, 2 by 3. Now from there it is 3 minus 3x is equal to 2 plus 2x, so that means 5x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by 5. So what do I have assumed? 5x, the percentage profit or loss. So if I take percentage, I need not to take because x is 1 by 5. Okay, let it be 1 by 5. So your profit percentage is 1 by 5. So what you need to calculate is the cost price is equal to the any of the selling price. Let's say this is 1 plus x. So that is equal to 1920 into that is equal to 1 by 5, 5 by 6, 5 by 6. So 6, if I calculate 318, 620. Now it is 100, 15, 16. So this will be the cost price. Now what price the article be sold so that the profit becomes, so that the profit becomes the selling price, the 1 plus profit into the cost price 1600. So that is equal to 1 plus profit is 0.25 into 1600. So that is equal to 1.25, 125, 16, because this will be cancelled, into 16. So what is the value? 16 into 25, that is equal to 400, and they are 1600. So 1600 plus 400 is equal to 2000. So this will be the answer. Okay, this will be the answer for this case. Okay, moving to 43. Tarun got 30% concession on an article on label price, on an article on labeled price. Okay, and sold it at 8750 with 25% profit. Okay, on the price he bought, on the price he bought. Fine. What is the label price? What is the labeled price? Fine. Now Tarun got 30% concession on the article on the label price. That means label price, as I told in the earlier case, this is nothing but the list price or the mark price. We have all learned on the basis of the mark price that we will correlate with the mark price, because all formula have learned signifying the label price as the mark price. And Tarun got 30% concession. So from there we can say that the selling price will be the 1 minus discount or concession, whatever you say, the mark price. The discount and concession is the same. Concession is the discount. The mark price, this is the selling price. At the same time, and sold it at Atto at this price with 25% profit. Okay, price he bought at the labeled price. Okay, profit he bought 25% profit. So profit is based on the cost price. So selling price will be again 1 plus profit into the cost price. Now what you have to calculate, what is the labeled price. So you know the selling price, the SP you know, discount you know, and the profit you know. This information, the only information is not there is CP. So if I can eliminate this one, so definitely I will get all these three relations. Okay. Okay, fine. So what we can do exactly, and sold it this much to it. So but from here I will get some price. Tarun got 30% discount on an article on the label price. Also, that means this price actually, basically, I have not read it correctly. Actually, 30% concession is getting while he is purchasing. So while he is getting that article before it being sold, that is the second transaction. This is the first transaction. So he is getting the label price. So that means this would be his cost price actually, isn't it? Because he is getting, Tarun got 30% concession on an article on the label price. So when he is purchasing from somewhere, he has seen the label price, he's got 30%. So this will be the cost price. So definitely this is not the selling price. Basically the selling price comes after, in case he himself is giving discount, but he is getting in concession. So that means this would be his cost price basically. Okay. So now it is very pretty clear. Now selling price is said. So now I will convert it into in the form 1 plus P. Now cost price, if it is written as into market price, now you see the cost price being eliminated, because cost price there is nothing being said on that. So is in that equation I can represent as selling price. At what price is selling, discount, profit, market price, everything know. So from there the market price can be calculated as SP is 8750 and your profit is 25%. So that means 1 plus P is equal to 1.25 into discount is 30%, that means 0.7, 1 minus D, that means 0.7 ultimately. So now if I calculate 8750 into 1.25 into 7, 125 into 7, that means equal to 175, 7, 875 basically. So this is point and this will be, so 3.7, so this will be 0.3, 0.875 actually. If I remove this point, so this will give you 10,000. So market price is 10,000. This is the result. Okay. Moving to the next problem, 44. This is number 44. Okay. A man buys oranges at ₹5 per dozen and ₹4 per dozen. Okay, and sells it rupees 5.5 per dozen. If profit is rupees 50, how much did he sell? How much did he sell? So fine. Now here individually how much being sold, it is not whole means total how much he is selling to get complete this much of profit. Now this is also not said that two individual orange purchased and being mixed and the total thing is sold at this price. Now the viewer or the student can make a mistake definitely if he assume that two things are purchased and automatically in some cases or most of the cases it has been said that these are mixed and the mix is being sold this, but they are not mentioning that or not intended to say that these dozens are mixed. Why I'm saying, if you see this problem and go on that way, that it has automatically if come to mind and you made a wrong step, you take a wrong step and say that these are taken in x and y quantity. If you assume that x and y quantity, so what would be your way of approach? That the cost price for x quantity of first one and y quantity of second one is this one, and selling price has to be x plus y into, normally sums are like that, so that then profit is equal to this minus this is equal to 0.5x plus 1.5y. This will be the profit. Now after that what you will do, you will equalize this to the profit total, because this is total profit, this is total profit. Now this is one equation with x and y, two variables, so you will not able to solve it. You have to go with the trial and error values, and you may not get the value exactly how much quantity, because that could be possible if I even simplify 0.5 if you divide, so this will become, why I am saying so much, because that could be a possible wrong direction you can take a turn. Now this is one equation with the two variables. Now only thing is that you have to go with the trial and error values, by that you can solve. But if you take, let's say x is equal to 0, what that is not even possible, so there could be value y is equal to fraction, so that would not give you. Now putting x is equal to 1, there could be different value, so you will not able to reach some means perfect value. So don't go in that way, because they are avoiding to say that both the oranges are mixed, rather they are keep quiet. They are saying they purchasing this purchase and this selling. Now this can be understand this way, two different dozen cost price he is getting from some market, he is getting from some market and selling. After accumulate somewhere, he is selling both the quality with the same price. So from first quality, profit you can say is 2.5, that means 0.5 rupees, means 0.5 rupees is getting per dozen. This is correct. And for second quality, profit he is gaining how much? Rupees 0.54, means 1.5 rupees per dozen, isn't it? So now if I add this, means 1 dozen, for 2 dozen profit is, for 2 dozen profit is how much? 0.5 plus 1.5. This is true statement. This is, there is no problem saying that for 2 dozen he is gaining 2 rupees if he sells 1 dozen each. So now in that case, if 2 is a factor of this, now definitely this could be the one answer. He will reach to get 50 value. So if I divide 50 by 2, so how much it is coming? 25. So 25 into 2. 25 into 2, that means 50 dozen he is selling. So this will be the answer. So that can be also break down into that 25 dozen of the first kind and 25 dozen of the second kind. If he sell, he will get definitely 50 rupees. There could be many more combination, because if we multiply it with some factor, if we multiply with some factor, you may reach 50. I am not saying that. That is a trial and error, but definite one answer you can get where this will match with that. Definitely that 25 of each dozen of each kind, if you sell, you will get a profit of 50. That means he is selling 50 dozen. This is the one perfect answer I am getting without any bias or distinguish. Okay, so this is the end of the session. I will move on to 45 in the next video, and probably I will end up there because my target has to reach 50 problems. So I will start with from 45. Okay, so thank you for now. Good night.